Hello, I'm Skid from Widescreen Gaming Forum, and today I'm going to be giving you a look at Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. Now, this game is a spectacle fighter with a heavy emphasis on the spectacle. Now, when this game came out on PC about a couple of months ago, it didn't actually have multi-monitor support. It would run on a multi-monitor system, but it letterboxed to a 16:9 aspect ratio. So if we go to the options, and we go to graphical options, basically, if I put it on full screen and then put it on this resolution, this is actually what it centered the UI to. So, where's the mouse? Round about here is the edge of my cursor, or the edge of the screen, and it actually centered this onto this screen anyway. But yeah, it was letterboxed to a 16:9 aspect ratio. Now, it's taken Hayden this long to actually fix the game. He's had lots of other things to be working on since with it, but he did specifically say that this game was a particular pain to fix. But he's got it to work. So if you download Flawless Widescreen, which I will link to in the video description, you'll be able to fix it like this. So basically my settings here, I have the resolution set to my single monitor resolution, just because that's what it works on. Then full screen mode, obviously full screens to all screens, but it picks up the desktop resolution, so it actually overrides this resolution for some weird reason. And then settings, I've got anti-aliasing off. I probably could turn it on, but I'm not entirely sure. Blur's off just because it's a horrible effect, and then everything else is on as high as it will go. Now, I will be using a keyboard for this, however you would be strongly advised to use a controller. Now, it is a Xbox port, so the only controller that it will recognise is the 360 controller. If you want to use any other controller, you will have to use the 360 emulator. It's a fairly standard thing if you want to be... It shouldn't be standard, but it's a standard app that or program you should have in your repertoire if you want to be using other controllers. I have played it with a controller, but since I've played through it mostly with a keyboard and mouse, I'm kind of used to it now. There's some serious issues with the camera control and the keyboard and mouse, and I will get to that. So, let's jump into the game. I am hoping that I can start chapter 2. Can I? Yeah, good. So, I've been playing it on normal difficulty. Oh, if I had known I could have done... no, it's reset the difficulty down. Yeah, I was originally playing it on hard difficulty, but I got to the point that I wanted to record last night, case file R002, and it kicked my ass. I just couldn't beat it. There was no way I could do it. I tried my hardest for about 40 minutes, and I just got nowhere. So yeah, I've dropped the difficulty down to normal, which now appears to be a little bit too easy for me, so we'll see whether or not this gives me any trouble at all. But the reason I wanted to start this level from scratch was because the cut screen sets the mood for the game.
So you've got some kind of disguise lined up, right?
Yep, all set.
Hope so. You'd be a little conspicuous just walking the streets.
Relax, Kev. I'll blend right in.
Yeah. Well, just get into the sewer system ASAP. Hopefully anyone who notices you will just mind their own business. You sure you want the K9000 there along for this one?
I had the good doctor make some adjustments along with the repairs. Remote piloting and AI wiping have been disabled. So yeah, I say let's throw him a bone.
Wordplay. My exoskeleton resembles a canine. Canines enjoy bones. Amusing on 2 levels.
Let's go.
So yeah, he's a cyborg.
Cyborg?
close.
¿Viste? Qué raro, ¿eh? Hay que hacer que no lo vimos. Vámonos ya.
So yeah, this game isn't taking itself seriously at all. It knows the plot is utter rubbish. And I think the voice actors know it as well. It kind of fits.
It's right. I'm in the sewer system.
All right, let's get started. Your mission's to investigate the Desperado-affiliated
Slidey,
research center
slidey,
somewhere in
slidey.
that area. According to the intel from our client, the lab's been dumping illegal waste into those sewers. FYI, they're also involved with the cartels in human trafficking. Allegedly, anyway.
This just gets better and better.
Tell me about it. We need you to infiltrate the lab and find out everything you can. Of course, you'll have to find it first. We still don't know the exact location.
So I'm looking for anywhere the lab might hook up with the sewers?
Yep. If they're actually dumping waste,
Excuse
they've
me.
got to link up somehow. Find that connection, sneak into the lab, and see if you can find evidence implicating them on anything.
No problem. Stealth's my specialty.
Right. Well, we'll see.
Do we have any idea what kind of research they're doing there?
Not really. Maybe something related to all the people they're trafficking.
Like experimentation?
It's possible. First things first, though. Find a way into that lab. Oh, right. It says here the locals say black crocodiles live in those sewers, so, you know, watch out.
Black crocodiles? Could they be talking about UGs?
Maybe just an urban legend. But still, be careful.
I will scout ahead. You will provide backup.
Sir, yes, sir.
Commence operation.
Okay, so yeah, Hayden's managed to, as well as moving the letterbox in, he's made the game horizontal plus, and he's centered the UI.
Unidentified
Invisible wall.
are patrolling the sewers. Exercise caution.
So getting around is made fairly easy by something called the Ninja Run, which I'll try and show you later when I can get to doing a little bit more platforming. But now, time for some fighting. This took me about 10 minutes to beat last time on hard difficulty. But I'm aware of what he's capable of, and this is now a fair bit easier, so let's see.
Better take out that UG quick. Don't want to attract too much attention down there.
Yeah, this guy was doing about a third of my damage in a single hit. Or a third of my health in a single hit. And if you notice, the camera keeps flying all over the place. I'm not doing that. That is the primary problem with the camera control. So yeah, the camera is unruly to say the least. And that's the coolest bit about the game. Okay, so yeah, they're still a pain in the arse, but they're manageable. He would have killed me if I didn't have a health potion.
Maintenance catwalk. Use it to conceal yourself if necessary.
So yeah, attacking basically comes down to a few things. You have light and heavy attacks, however your primary means of... So cool. Your primary means of... can I sneak up behind him? Yep. Yeah, your primary means... I'll get it eventually. Your primary means of defense is actually parrying your enemy's attacks rather than directly attacking yourself. Wasn't there a secret this way? Yep. So basically, to parry an attack, you just have to meet it with an attack of your own at an appropriate or slightly beforehand. But if you're in the middle of a combo, you can't then parry. And that's normally what gets me. Which is more a fault of my playstyle rather than a fault of the game. But yeah, the camera, however, the camera is as unruly as hell. Is there anything this way? Probably not. Nope. So, basically, the camera is moved around with the mouse. However, it keeps trying to point back to where it wants to point rather than where you want it to point. And when you start fighting monsters or fighting enemies, slice it into itty bitty pieces.
Right. There is a boy in these sewers.
Yeah, when you start fighting multiple enemies, it keeps trying to effectively focus on the nearest threat, which might not be the threat that you want to be or you're trying to attack. As well as all your standard weapons, you can equip sub-weapons. So let me just flick to this to save me a little bit of time. Boom. Damn it, missed one. And of course you're ranked on your how well you've done. I believe that's the bit to the next area. But yeah, you may see in the next bit the camera going pretty much... Yeah, you will see how bad the camera can get. I think it's not as bad with the joypad, but yeah, it's a real pain with the mouse. Boss fights tend to be on the epic side. I don't know if this is actually a boss fight or just a intro to a new kind of enemy. Ah! Another issue that I personally have with the keyboard controls, you would have noticed there that it was telling me to mash a bunch of buttons. Now that's basically it telling me to wiggle the left analog stick. But the problem is I don't know if I'm just supposed to hit the buttons or whether I need to cycle them. Because it doesn't actually tell me. Or it's not clear. Ah! Also, sometimes I don't think it properly registers some commands because sometimes it will continue a combo when I'm trying to deflect or parry the attack. Damn it, that wasn't what I meant to do, but never mind. Get rid of his legs, that works. Come on, attack me. Attack me with something I can deflect. That's what I was after. Damn it, missed it. Is he enraged? He's enraged. I never actually took one of them down in hard mode. This is the bit that kicked my ass. It might yet kick my ass. But there's a specific name for this technique. I don't know what it is, but that bit there, if I missed it. If I fully charge the bar, which is my fuel cells underneath my health, if I fully charge it and get them into a weakened state like that, it will indicate a prime point to slice. And if I slice it, I will get their energy, or effectively their nanites, and I can instantly heal myself and get all of my fuel cells back, which lets me do that technique again. I'm hoping I explained that well. Or well enough, at least.
Estás bien? What you say? Oh. Me a Guyanese from Guyana. You speak English? Yeah, I'm from America. Call me Ryden. Me name George, like Georgetown. George. And just like all damn America president. Yeah.
It's subtitling him.
Me? What the rest of you do here? You lose the map of Ninja Hideout, Ninja Man? No, I'm looking for bad guys. Damn Skunter research lab. You know about it? Me know me now go back. Hey, you're not one of them skunt, nah? Nah, I guess you're alright. If you're a cyborg, you know who Day is? Sort of. What happened to you? Well, we been live on the street. They can scrape her above, nah? Then this good me dressed like the mafia say, hey, boy, you want a job? What the worst gonna happen, nah? That mother scum don't put me on a ras boat. They pack us all a big dirty container. Next thing we know, we're here at the zombie land. All kids, like you? Yeah, a lot of boy. But then me been over here what them skunt wanna do. Snuff us out. And got all the organ. So you ran? Uh-huh. Is she me not a bad-ass robot ninja man? Same as you! Ha! Me been strongest cyborg ever. Warlock all them phantoms and black clothes that eye pass me. Starting to sound like a bad guy yourself. Just playing, nah? Me done plenty bad thing. But me not kill no man. Nah, never. Good. We tried to warn the boy. I say, IOD's brain would get cut out. Run your ass out of there. But them boy with me no understand. They like Spanish or something. So me the only one for escape. Then that machine come after me and I know the rest. George, I need every detail about how you escaped. Oh.
So the kid got into the sewers through a drainage channel?
Yeah, he says the channel is super tight, but there's some kind of shutter next to it.
Got it. That must be where they dump the waste.
There's something else. It sounds like a Desperado exec was on site yesterday. If a Sentry Cyborg was on hand for the meeting...
You should be able to review their video log, provided you can find the server access terminal. That would give us the evidence we need, as well as a little peek at the level of their technology.
So what about the kid?
I made sure the area was secure and told him to sit tight. Can you pick him up?
Sure. I'll send a couple agents for him. You just focus on getting into that lab. If what he said is true about the organs, we need to hurry.
Agreed. Riding out.
So yeah, I do remember them saying something about this game possibly being racist by the fact that they were subtitling that guy. I mean...
UG activity ahead. It is possible
test operations while the lab is closed.
They're not gonna make it easy to get into that lab. Is there some way you could sneak past?
Ooh. These generators can be destroyed.
It's a box. How's that gonna help? Oh, it's for medical supplies. That could work, actually.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Is there anything behind here? Probably not. Nope. Okay, let's cut these up. Just because you can. I mean, the degree to which you can just destroy things is really cool. You could actually see Raiden inside it. I can't use the ninja run to get to him, but... This isn't really a stealth game. Okay, I didn't do anything to the mouse there, the camera did that on its own. Already up, never mind. And because I slipped past him, I couldn't block the attack.
We intercepted call for backup during your last fight. The caller's position is on your Soliton radar. You can engage if you wish. It is your choice.
That's back the way I came. These are normally optional fights, but if you care about your rank at the end of the mission, you'll want to do them. Which I kind of do.
You're under attack!
What the hell is that? Looks like I can cut that.
Keep on coming.
These little guys are a pain if you leave them around for too long because they attach to you and stun you. Really, I could have and should have pulled him apart. Oh, there's another two? Ah! Is he still stunned? Nope. That looks like he took his friend out.
Very good.
Well, they're a bit of a pain in the ass. Still nothing too troublesome. I've got to figure I've got to be getting close to a mid-level boss by now. Which is the direction I want to be going. Probably that... Excuse me, probably that way. So let's go this way. I still have the box. If I go down there, I probably can't get back up. Yeah, I think that's the way I'm supposed to go, which means that this is either a shortcut or a hidden passage.
Right.
Oh.
I have determined the approximate location of the lab based on the boy's information. It is marked on your Soliton radar.
Is there only one of them? There's only one of them, but I'll wait for him to go over me. Yeah, so you can't block that because I blocked it once and... So that's how you do it. You get them to charge at you. Oh, another one spawned. Let me in. Not a healing item, which is what I wanted. Thank you for waiting. Come on, charge at me. That's not a charge. Damn it. You have to hit X immediately afterwards. Any more? Yep. I doubt I can sneak up behind him though. To get a ninja kill. Oh, I can. If I time it right. Ninja kills are all very well and fun, but I want to take these on directly. Although, apparently he can't hear me ninja running in the water behind him. Fair enough. Any more? Nope, that looks like all of them. So, they said they marked it on the Solidon radar. So which way was it? Because it's not marked anymore. This way? No, that looks like a dead end. So much for it being marked. That's one way in.
Right. I have discovered the entrance to the lab. Sending coordinates to your Soliton radar.
That's better. Ah. Let me guess, destructible wall. Possibly. Camera up there, camera over there. That looks like a health pack. It is not a health pack. That looks like a box. It is a box. How can I have more than one box when... I guess a box could be destroyed. Can I get that?
This would appear to be the UG maintenance area. You should find a terminal there. Something they use to upload mission parameters to the UGs.
And something I can use to access the lab's main server?
Perhaps. But first you need to take a dump.
Wait, what?
A dump? A digital optical output mounted proxy. You'll need one to interface with the terminal. Most any UG should suffice. A tripod or the like.
I'll see what I can come up with. How do I use it?
Simply connect to it. You should be able to use your communications outlet to control the proxy UG.
All right, let's give it a shot.
Okay, so that was very vague about what it wanted me to do. I could ninja them, but screw it, they're all light guys, they will die pretty damn quickly.
Right. I thought you said stealth ops were your specialty.
Damn it, not what I wanted to do. But that kind of works.
If they continue to increase security, they may shut out all outside network connections. Please do your best to avoid being seen.
Ah, but I don't want to do stealth. It's kind of odd for a game like this to try and be making you do stealth. This way, I guess. Ah, did I take hits? Oh yeah, I took one.
Is it over?
For now, yeah. But that room... those were cyborg brain casings.
Duh, we saw.
George said they were harvesting organs from kids.
Yes, this must be why they are trafficking children. Perhaps other organs are being sold elsewhere, but they are definitely taking their brains.
Jesus, are they making these kids into cyborgs?
Wait, the cyborgs you've been fighting, did they seem like they might be kids? You said earlier that child soldiers have a telltale approach to combat.
Yeah, but I didn't see it here. Those weren't kids.
So, what? Desperados just doing the surgeries there?
We've got to do something about all those brains. And the other kids George was talking about. He just escaped a few hours ago. They couldn't have taken all their brains out that fast.
True. There could still be a bunch of kids they haven't touched yet.
I better move.
I'm not finding any health pickups. This is most annoying.
Splendid! It is all ours. Now, use it to locate a data input terminal.
These guys are pretty jumpy now. Any funny business, and they might just open fire.
Try latching onto cyborgs' heads from behind. Then, an electric shock should knock them unconscious.
Oh, there's one up there. Fairly sure if I take him out, he will do something about it. Which way am I going? Up here, apparently.
That terminal is most likely designed to download mission data and such into the UGs. Let's try using it to access the lab server.
USB port.
Raiden, I found something. In one of the Sentry Cyborg's visual logs, guess who shows up?
Patch it through.
Right away.
Send us what you do have. We've already commenced the outplay. The Sears program? Yep. Same one old Georgie boy used on the kids in Liberia. Of course, it's right straight to the brain now. Feels as real as anything else. Your work is astonishing. And your work is late. We need this shit before our cover is blown. We got some assholes snooping around.
We just do not have the full quantity yet. Each brain has its own unique requirements. It's not like we can just pop them out with an ice cream scoop.
All right. Make your point.
Oh, thank you for understanding.
Send what you have now and destroy any unharvested inventory.
Okay? But have you any idea what they cost?
Last I checked, children weren't exactly rare in the part of the world. Millions of them, in fact. You can get more once we set up a new lab. They lead lives of hunger and pain. We're performing a service here for them and the cities they burn.
Well, just gathering the donors requires a significant investment.
Yes, yes, you'll get the money. Accounting will be in touch.
Gracias. I assure you, within the results of our inventory, the instant we can confirm payment.
Are we done here? I've got a full slate today. Tecumseh is an
You see that, Kev? Imani's killer.
Desperado's chief of operations goes by Sundowner, the Californian wildfire.
The kids.
Think we're too late?
Only one way to find out. George was still alive. Maybe the payment hasn't come through yet.
Maybe. But you heard what he said. They've already started some brains on VR training.
There must be more than just what I found here. What about the VIP in the suit?
I'll find out. You definitely seem familiar.
Right. I'm going after the kids.
There's a couple left. Is there a couple left? Oh, there is. Sorry, guy. Ah, come on. Let me slice that. That'll do. That would be easier with a mouse or a joypad. Can I get up there from here? Nope. Can I get there from here? Nope. Something up here, though. What's up there? Something it won't let me get to. Let's kill this other guy and see if it will complete the area. Sorry, but you gotta die.
Bad news, right? We can't find George.
What?
Maybe the coordinates you sent us were off?
No way. I merged the GPS location of our entry with all my movement data from that point on.
This is bad.
You think they got to him first?
I don't know. I'll have our guys sweep the area.
Thanks. I better keep moving.
I may as well complete this level. I'm hoping it's not going to take too much over an hour, but the last one took me an hour to do the second time around as well, so... I don't see anything. That means there must be something in here. Like a massive automated turret.
Blocking the way. Push that thing back.
Yeah, I think this classifies as a boss.
Careful. It is all you battle now.
Whoa! Damn it! Why couldn't it block that? Let's get rid of some of this defense. You can lock the camera on, but I've not had much luck with it. Ouch. Not bad, considering he almost killed me once. I've still not gained any more health potions.
Stephen Armstrong. As in Colorado Senator Stephen Armstrong. They're already talking about him as a shoo-in for the nomination in 2020. And get this. 2 years ago, a federal grand jury investigated his ties to a certain private...
World Marshal. One of the biggest PMCs out there. I remember.
The biggest, ever since the Big Five split up. Not to mention the single largest investor in military cyborg R&D in the world. Guess that answers the question of who's backing Desperado.
Marshall and Desperado in bed together. Should make for some fun headlines.
Headlines? This is World Marshal and a U.S. Senator we're talking about. There won't be any headlines. Even without the Patriots filter, no major media outlet will investigate allegations like these. It'd be financial and political suicide.
So we just what? Sit back while they keep carving up kids, stand aside while they build an army of cyborgs? You heard them. We shut down one lab, they build another. They're planning something big, Kev. We can't just wait for it to happen. We need to hit them first and hit them hard where it counts.
No, Raiden, no. I know what you're thinking, and just no. Colorado is in America, and America has these things called laws.
Mm-hmm. And law enforcement in Denver was privatized and farmed out to...
Marshall, yes, so what?
There are still laws, and it's their headquarters, for Christ's sakes. You'd be heading right into the heart of a raging shitstorm.
I didn't say it would be easy. We'll figure it out once the kids are safe.
Jesus Christ. Kevin, out.
Any loot's worth picking up. Oh, apparently you can destroy those, but I have no idea how you're supposed to. Well, I could use the health, so let's get him. Ah, I've not got enough there. Now I've got enough of it. That's what I was after. I think that's exactly what they're there for. Because the other guy didn't give me any health pickups when I killed him. But yeah, you can pick up recovery items, but beyond the recovery nano paste, yeah, that really animates my full cells. I've not found any of these in this level yet. I found loads of them in the previous level, but not in this one. Which means I'm running out of health steadily.
Artificial blood cryopreserver. They must have begun preparatory freezing.
What do you mean?
That device is filled with synthetic blood plasma. It can slow the metabolism of a harvested organ, circulating this plasma to sustain oxygen levels. You can preserve an arm, a brain, any body part for several hours.
So what are they freezing, and why?
I could not say. Perhaps they plan to sell off the organs of the children they were told to dispose of.
Unbelievable.
You had best hurry, Raiden.
Right.
So quit interrupting me. There's a lot of exposition. In fact, I'm actually ignoring a whole bunch of exposition because I will very quickly show you. If I press F3, we get this, and I can contact all of these, and there is loads of exposition from all of these guys.
Desperado's backer has been identified. What will you do now, Raiden? Will you attempt to destroy World Marshal?
Kevin's right. It's not that simple.
Both a direct attack and a legal approach present problems. Either course will likely lead to additional conflict.
We can figure it out later. For now, we're getting those kids out.
That remains your intent? I cannot fully agree with that course of action, but I will support your decision. I will continue to scout ahead.
But yeah, there's loads of little codecs that you can listen to. I think I probably spent about 30 minutes listening to all of the exposition on the previous mission. That's how much there is of it.
Shit!
Hey, stop right there.
George! Right in!
You've heard of chloroform? A potent anesthetic in smaller doses. But breathe too much of it? And adios, muchachos. Bring that glass, and I'll blow his brains out. Surrender, or decide the needs of the many or the needs of the few.
Right in. Don't worry about me now.
Quiet, pendejo. Surrender. I won't ask again.
George, are you sure? I'm ready. Me life now so precious. Ting, what if we can take this skunt to hell with me?
Cállate.
That's all I needed to hear.
Stop it! Now! I'll kill him, I swear!
Oh, there you go, the end of the chapter. So that guy was or that robot was the boss. So yeah, this is pretty much Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance. This was actually a less interesting chapter than the previous one, which is a bit of a pain. But it'll give you an idea of the game. I'll quickly show you customization since I've now got access to it again, or it will now ask me if I want to go to it. So customization basically just allows you to customize things. So basic customization allows you to increase your health amount and your fuel cells amount, which is probably what you want to do at the end of every level. They're fairly self-explanatory. The fuel cells what you need to produce or do the blade mode attack, which is when you slow down time and then slice things into teeny pieces. And then, yeah, vitality is just health. So I could be rocking that during all of the missions. Fair enough. Let's get the last skill on this list. There may be more to unlock afterwards. There is Stormbringer, and I can't afford it. But yeah, once I took it off hard mode, because the difficulty change between normal and hard is just huge. Hard is so much harder, and there's a difficulty level beyond it. So if you want a challenge, you can play it on hard. You'll be well advised to use a joy or a pad rather than a keyboard and mouse, but I'm kind of getting along with a keyboard and mouse, but it isn't the best. But yeah, it's a fun game. Definitely worth definitely worth checking out. And now that Hayden's fixed it, it works on glorious multi-monitor. So yeah, I'll leave it there. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.